my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P, and a lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler.
All right. Yeah. So let's get to it. Welcome to the program. Welcome back to the program. You made it. It's another one, Thursday. Let's go live with Lamont King. I'm Lamont King, and you are now live. Broadcasting live from the newly remodeled Drunken Fruit Studios.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad official.
Thank you, Lord Jamar. You know what I mean? Where we do this each and every Monday through Friday when we can, when there's not other pressing issues going on. 6 p.m. to 7 East Coast time. Shout out to everybody watching West Coast and worldwide. Something like a podcast, man. Trending topics, hilarious commentary, celebrity interviews, and shirt too tight, and interesting people, man. It's too much going on. I don't know if y'all can hear in the background, so I got the TV, you know what I mean, Studio C down the hall, listening to the, it's utter foolishness going on all day if y'all been plugged in. Welcome back. Good to see y'all. Yesterday we got caught up counting ballots. We were doing our own share of counting Christmas, and I and the staff, Mr. Clarkson, shout out to Mr. Clarkson in Studio B, our executive producer, Peanut Gallery. What up? Good to see y'all. First timers, return. So anyway, we got caught up doing was on the fly yesterday, a lot of information to consume and deal with. And we're in day 3 of election night, which is the dumbest shit ever. Like, the news is like election night coverage continues. What? All right, ladies and gentlemen, what the fuck is going on? Like, literally, what is going on? They holding us hostage right now. We knew it was gonna happen, but none of us, it's nothing that you can compare this to. So it's nothing. There's no frame of reference. But like, remember when I was young and they had the same type of, not like this. So since we've last saw each other, a lot has happened, man. So currently right now, Biden is at 253 electorals. Your president is at 213 roughly, and they're waiting on some 3 or 4 key states, Pennsylvania, Nevada, Arizona, and everybody's taking their time. The president's campaign side, here's the confusing part. Y'all walk with me. There's a lot going on. So he's trying to stop the count. He started lawsuits in courts that he packed to sue for states that are counting. Because right now what's going on is they're going out of their way to count. States are going out of their way to make sure all precincts have been accounted for, provisional, mail-in, and absentee, in addition to in-person voting, because they don't want to get it wrong. They want to get it right for history. But in the states, it's tricky. And if you can correct me where I'm wrong. In the states where he's leading, he's suing for them to stop counting. In the states where he's behind, he's bitching that votes are being thrown out and they're not counting all of the right votes. What world, man? What what? How can you say stop the count in one state, but in another state y'all not counting right? What? What are you? Respect to the Biden team for holding their composure right now. They haven't made any official statement. There's different rules for each state. Pennsylvania just had a press conference just now. The state, I think, a state attorney general, she came out and was like, "We're just making sure we're following protocol. We're doing the same thing we always do. Be patient." Earlier today, if you got to check out the treat of a press conference by Joe Gloria, the Nevada State Election Commission head, he gave a wonderful press conference, highly entertaining. When you get a chance, go look for it on Twitter. Very good. He put a lot of people in their place. People was asking dumb questions. You know, the media, that's what they do. It's supposed to do. No stone unturned. Make sure even the most elementary viewer can understand the questions and the answers that they get. But he was not here for it. He was sick of it. He said, "Look, I know how to do my job. Let's not ask the same questions twice, okay? Don't be stupid." This is the tone that he was taking in the press conference. So go see that. All right. I have not said who Peanut Gallery, what up? Who do I think will win? I have not said publicly, nor have I gotten excited, because I can't be like, oh, it was painfully obvious, because it's not. Because the tricks are not over yet, for one. Two, there's still room for shenanigans. There's actually a lot of room. So just listening to the breakdowns for these talking heads and these commentators, the guys at the big board. When they go over to the big board, that's when the shit gets complicated. When they go to that touch screen, man, hold on tight. They're about to give you words, and more, and much more words. So if you listen to the guys at the big board, they're going county by county, and they're saying, Pennsylvania specifically, because that was the last thing that I was listening to. There's still some complaining about they've shut off access to the counting center, so that there's no watch, there's no oversight. They had some Republican strategists on just now complaining, whining like a baby, saying that there's still room for fraud, even though every major outlet is saying overwhelmingly that there's no evidence of fraud, and every election official, election board official, every state attorney general, no one, just only one side that's saying it. And it's wild because a few weeks ago, the president out of his own mouth said, we're going to encourage efforts to suppress the vote. And they're the only ones that initiated fraud in these areas. And now they're claiming fraud is being perpetrated against them. It's unreal, unbelievable. Projection, mind control, everything is at play right now. The great manipulation is on. So who do I think will win? Again, I'm not going to declare. I can't get excited. Y'all, I don't know if y'all saw the little skit I did. I did a skit as if the president was. Let me find that. Let's watch that. Let's get that in a second. So it's too early to tell. Definitely. I think they're gonna be on game time for at least the next 2 days. It could go to, if Pennsylvania, if they get in, they said they went through 2 million within the last day or so. There's 350,000 outstanding provisional mail-in. If they can get through those by this evening, maybe we'll hear something, because Pennsylvania has 16 or 20 electorals. I'm searching for this video while I'm talking. They have 16 or 20. Arizona, Nevada, he said he's taking his time. He's not going to rush, which is fair and understandable, and I'd rather that. We may be able to hear something this evening, but I really don't think so, for some weird reason. I don't. So it's hard to declare. Your man's not giving up, not going down without a fight. We already know this, but like, they're being absolutely ridiculous. So let's go back. Let's go back, and I need your help on this one. I'm not reading your comments right now, so I can't. I'm gonna get back to y'all too. 2000. Let's walk back. 2000. I remember like the Hanging Chads, Al Gore, George Bush. I remember being in front of the TV because I was the guy on the radio at the time on the show that I was on. Everything politics. I was a junkie, right? I was a politics junkie. I remember watching the TV. Somebody correct me because I said this earlier, and I was going back and forth with a homie of mine. Wolf Blitzer, was it Wolf? It was either Wolf or Rather declared Gore the winner on TV. Do y'all remember that? And they said Bush was having dinner. This was the story from 2000. Bush was having dinner. He seen it come across the screen in a restaurant, a public restaurant. Seen it come across the screen, and they say he immediately jumped up from his table, and all this whole detail ran out of there, and and some shit happened behind the scenes. And later on, the anchors had to walk it back because of Florida. Famously, Florida was the Dimple Chad situation, and ballots washing up on the beach. Florida hadn't come in yet. Gore didn't win, as we now know. Do y'all also remember 2004? I was on the radio. I was a political junkie. It was Rather. Okay. Thanks, Devin. 2004, I was on the morning show radio. I was a political junkie. The president of Diebold, who makes ATMs machines, whose headquarters is in Ohio. He spoke at the last Bush rally and he said, President Bush, I will deliver Ohio to you. 2004, Kerry Bush, close race. It came down to Ohio. Kerry, the nice guy he was, he conceded before all the precincts had reported in. So 2000, concession before everything is counted. 2004, concession before everything is counted. 2008, Barack Obama, John McCain. Close, but history making. They conceded before all the votes were counted. You're not going to sit up there on TV and be like, oh, no, Barack Obama making history. We think y'all ain't counting on the votes. It didn't happen. This projected winner, they stopped it. You conceded. Just late night victory speech. All right. So everybody's still up and can watch it. Right. 2012, Mitt Romney. The last week, he got caught on videotape with the whole 51% or whatever. And it turned the tide for him. Close race. Didn't really have a chance, but they called it before everything was counted, right? I thought that that's the way it goes. Here we have, here we have, oh, it's my man right here. Here we have, yo, stand by. Here we have, the same scenario. When has it been like this? I know it can be, and I know the rules allow for it. But when do you remember where it's been like this, where, and they're using math on the big boards, right? So right now, I'm telling you, I'm watching with one ear. They're using the math. They're saying Biden in Pennsylvania, although he was behind for most of the afternoon, the ones that are coming in, he has 70% of them. So the way they do the math is we're projecting that out of all the ones that come in, you're going to get 70% of, like guessing, like algorithms and what's the thing in math that I failed? What's that course? I failed like 3 times. Statistics is saying that out of the ones that you're getting, you may get 70%. So they're doing that right now. Since when have we literally drawn it out until the last counted ballot? I don't remember. All right, so let me go here. All right, let's go live, man. Let's just do it. Let's go live. My man, the Big Zo Talks. What's good with you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So I was just doing a little recap of every election back to 2000 where they were close enough to count and recount, but they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just funny. Even though he said he was going to do it, it's still wow that this is even being entertained.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's unfold that, unpack that.
Unpack it.
Uh,
Let's dig into it.
what's going on here now is we've never had this many people vote early.
Right.
So
Which is another issue I have. Continue. I gotta let me push pin that. I got an issue.
okay. So with that being said, they don't even know how to like the people who work at the polling centers. We got to understand, like, these people, they don't do this on a, like, this is, they only do this what, every couple years,
Right.
you know, when it's time to run. This is not a full-time job for them. They're not used to this. This is a new process, and by it coming in, so the volume is so heavy. And yes, it's weird that they count those after they count the live votes. Why? When you got them already, why not count those first? Because they don't want to sway the vote. That's why they don't do it
Right.
early.
Right.
So this is a whole new process, and we're getting used to something new. But like you said, your president already said he was going to, if it didn't go his way,
Right.
he was going to do everything that he's doing right now.
So Paul Bullard in Texas, you know him as Action. So
Action Jackson?
Yeah. So
yeah, tell him I said what up.
Yeah, he watching. So he says most states take about a week or two to certify, which is not unusual, and they use the math like that because of demographics. I'm hip to all of that. I'm saying, with the projections that's happening now, and the chicanery and the shenanigans, you know, talking about there's fraud, where everybody's saying no, it's not fraud, and everybody's saying, well, we had a heavy Michigan, Pennsylvania, we had a heavy mail-in, heavy overseas provisional, heavy absentee, most ever. You know what I mean? With and seeing that is possibly going one way, the dragging out is what I'm saying is new. For me, in my memory,
but it's dragging out because of the process. Because of the process is new. This process is new because not new as far as what they're doing, but the volume.
The volume, and having to have deal with it in this way.
Yeah,
true that.
Yeah, because my mother used to work at the polls. Like that, she did it every couple of years. It wasn't something she did. They told her what to do when she got there.
Right.
So this is what's happening with these people that are working there. And big up to them, you know, all the people that are working at the polls. Salute to them, because they got a lot of shit to deal with.
Yeah.
They got a lot of shit to deal with.
But salute, and then I'll take the salute back. Because they're getting
how you gonna salute and take the salute back?
Because they're getting $500 a day. And the lady I called to sign up, she never returned my phone call.
Oh, my mother never told me she was getting paid.
Yeah.
Oh,
I tried to sign up and the lady never called me back. So you know, ain't like
me on the game.
Yeah, man. Ain't like you doing your civil service or nothing like that.
I thought it was civil service.
Volunteer. Some may be, but the little election board thing that I was trying to get with here, being a what do we call an auditor, you know, a technician. They call it a technician. On polling day, they was getting $400 a day, man. 400.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know that,
man.
That's better than some people doing on the block right now.
That's what I'm talking about. And they said, from what I understand, 6 days. You can do 6 before you had to claim it.
Ooh, before you claim taxes?
Yeah. I'm like, come on.
They keep that a secret for a reason.
Oh, of course.
That's why so many old heads doing it, because they know the secret. They don't pass it down.
Yeah, nah. They just sit there. I mean, now the place that I tried to sign up with, it was 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. But I can muscle through that.
Now how they feed you. You got a bathroom. You know what I'm saying? You can take a break.
Yeah.
Like, that's easy. It's not hard work.
Yeah.
Like, let's get that straight and correct.
Yeah, I could have muscled that.
Yeah, me and you.
I was watching earlier, man. Wolf Blitzer, you know, he really showed himself last week going against Pelosi, right? His whole attitude has changed in the last 2 days. Like he's on camera with a different tone. Like he's sad. I think he's sad this is going the way it's going. He really showed himself. I don't think he's happy right now. I don't know.
I think a lot of people are a lot of people are sad.
Yeah.
A lot of, like, it's so many. How many things have come across your timeline of ways to meditate and you know, I'm not on social
Right.
media, so I wouldn't know. But
Right.
like, this is what people telling me.
Right.
Like, it's so many different messages and things that's coming across them that it's like, this is the way to deal with your pressure and your
Mhm.
stress during these times. Like, this is a crazy time, bro. Like, people are losing it. I
Yeah.
got family members that's talking to me like, yo, I just can't. I don't. I want to turn the TV off, but I can't.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to deal. And you was telling me a story too. Why we was late night with the TV on? Wifey was looking at the TV.
Yeah. Right. Right. And I'm like, yo, shout it out. They literally in the last 2 days haven't really said anything different. Every 10 minutes, it's actually the same thing. Like if you turn, I'll come in the room and I'll turn it on. If they haven't declared a winner,
Right.
nothing new has happened in like the last day and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And that is not good for your soul at all. But
Yo,
but what I was talking about was and again, I'm not gloating, celebrating or even acknowledging the fact that it's close to being over. However, those that Ice Cube crowd was real. They on my timeline, like the people I know personally, silent.
Well, are we doing that again with the Ice Cube thing? Like,
I'm just no. I'm saying the people that.
What's the Ice Cube crowd though? What's that? What's that mean?
You know, the hold your vote and you know, what's in it for me, and if the Democrats not gonna do nothing for black people, you know why. What's wrong with Lil Wayne supporting Trump? What's wrong with Waka Flocka? Like last week, that crowd, that was really like,
I got you.
Like, get off the Democratic plantation. You a bootlicking coon and all that. They are silent right now. I mean, they got the Ouija board out. They got the what's the little doll that you put the pins in? They got the little
voodoo doll.
They got the dolls out, man. Silent.
Yeah. But you know what though? I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with the questions.
Sure.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with the questions, and I'm not mad. Now, when you have, and I see where people have a problem with the people who are speaking, because they're like, well, you never spoke before in this manner,
right?
You never took your platform and used it for politics before. Why now, when we are in desperation,
right,
and we are in a situation where we need change, and now you're presenting this platform, and you seem to be siding with this guy who helped us get into this situation.
Yeah, right. That's what it appeared, even though he said that wasn't his intent. Now I got one. I got one better for you. So the mouthpiece behind that particular move was none other than Boyce Watkins, former guest of Street Senators Radio 10 years ago. And who was very shaky during the interview. Do you see him now? I watch him every day. I follow him.
Now.
Man, he's super comfortable. He got new teeth. He lost like 80 pounds. Man, I watch his interviews. I'm like, oh boy, is comfortable. He speaks so well.
Yeah, he was nervous now back in the day.
What? What are you guys gonna ask me? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, if y'all only knew, man, he is confident after, and it shifted. It was like at around 90%. It went to like 110 after the Cube thing dropped. Now he's been on a tear. I'm all over his website products, and he got a good situation. He got a good self-made platform.
Yeah,
with a lot of educational resources, materials. The Black Business School. But it's just wild to see his energy shift. After that, you know, that became a national conversation because he was one of the architects of that. So.
Yeah, because like, and I'm not taking nothing away from what we're experiencing as our people, from our culture, what we've experienced. But we've experienced this no matter who was sitting in that seat.
Yeah,
Tell me if I'm wrong.
Right.
It didn't matter who was sitting in that seat. We have still been sitting in this place. So I think what we should do, instead of Ice Cube and Waka Flocka and Wayne and all of them using their platforms to side with people, I think they need to be getting with the people.
Well, I mean, we talked about that last week. That's a money grab. I'm gonna just write that off. If that's what it was, a paid endorsement. That's it. That's like seeing your favorite
For
person.
Cube? Why would they pick Cube though? He doesn't.
No,
have the
no,
impact.
not him. Not him. I'm talking about everybody
Okay.
else. Everybody else paid
Okay.
endorsement. It's almost like a commercial where I drink Powerade because it's delicious. You know what I mean? That's a paid
Okay.
endorsement.
Okay.
That's all that
I
is.
give you that for Wayne. I won't give
Yeah.
you that for Waka Flocka. I'll give you that for Wayne. I won't give you that for Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka is not even doing music right now. He's not even relevant.
Well, he need to check. He need to check then. His quote came 3 weeks before everybody else. His kind of went under the radar at the beginning of October, and then came back when all the internet got in a tizzy, because I didn't even realize he had said what he had said.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said Donald Trump was way better than Barack Obama. I was like, huh? How you fix your mouth? Like you can take the position, you can take that little song and dance position. Barack Obama never did nothing for black people. You can take that and argue it.
Yeah.
You can't say Trump is a better president than Barack Obama. You just can't do it.
Not with knowledge.
Not with information. Yeah, not with the internet.
Yeah. No,
not with Wi-Fi. You can't do it. No.
But he could be disappointed. He could be disappointed
Sure.
in what wasn't done.
Fair.
And then here this guy gets with Kim Kardashian and these other people and start freeing people.
Yeah.
Not that Barack didn't do that,
right,
but didn't do it in the same manner.
Yeah.
The reason why Trump did it in that manner because he had to show it off.
Yeah.
Barack would do it on the low.
And he did about 20 of them, and Barack and Biden did 2,000. So, speaking of Kanye, speaking of Kanye, he conceded yesterday. So he said it was close, but it was too close to call for about 4 minutes, and he backed out of the race. So he officially backed out. He said he's getting ready for 2024. That's what he said.
Like 50,000,
50,000, which is 49,902 the fuck many. How? How? Ridiculous. Like he actually did what most people thought he was going to do. Like that people are like, oh, he ain't nobody going. Ain't nobody. And I kept saying, I was like, yes, they will.
Yeah.
Yes, they will.
Yeah.
Even on some play and still mess the game up.
But you know what? I think the in 2016, Mickey Mouse might have got more than 50,000.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because a lot of people was voting Mickey Mouse
playing around. Duck. Yeah,
just playing around. Like True. So he got to play around vote. That wasn't even his fans.
Yeah. True that.
I mean, his homeboys didn't even vote for him. Big Sean, Kid Cudi, all of these guys, they stamping Biden.
Right.
These are guys that get paid from him. They didn't vote for him.
Yeah, that's a statement. Yeah, that's a statement.
So there that is.
Right.
Yo, I'm right here.
So they're doing hand to hands. Okay, I feel you.
Yeah, I'm outside, bro. My fault.
Yeah. If you need to take a minute, you know what I mean? Tell them prices go down in 2 hours. Hey, so all right, civil unrest, right?
Uh-huh.
It hasn't necessarily happened, or if it has, we haven't been seeing it. They're not showing it. Do you think it's still? Are they on call? What you think is going to happen with that?
I think they are on call. Civil unrest has been happening, but it's been in small cases. You familiar with the what's the Proud
Boys? I seen they got the fighting somebody in DC and
right downtown.
Yeah.
Right
I seen
downtown.
that. I seen that clip, but I couldn't really tell what was going on in the clip, so I wasn't gonna speak on it. I couldn't tell.
Yeah. Well, it was weird. It was weird. So hopefully it was a stage.
Right.
Well, let's just say if it was real.
Right.
If it was real, it was. I think they actually had a black girl with them.
Right. Which I said that's the part I was like, She was definitely.
The leader is a Spanish dude. Like he's a, you know what I'm saying? Like so the group is all mixed. It's not like some backwoods.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do got some. They got some black dudes in there. I've been watching that on Vice. On Vice.
That Joint Fisher, I saw that too.
Fringe Nation. That is so thorough. Good gracious.
They do a good job on that.
Yeah. If you don't know, they let you know. They explain it.
So I think what's happening, bro, is I think it's happening in small. I think what they're like kind of like preparing us for is when it's finally said this is the outcome.
Right.
And I think they're preparing more for that than the back and forth of who's winning this state and the numbers right now.
Yeah,
I think it's more.
Yeah, they're not even watching that. They waiting to hear that all clear.
Yeah, yeah.
Go hot, go. You know what I mean? Yeah. and it's wild, man, because you know I had this thought earlier where I was watching some internet stuff with the guy from the Daily Show, Jordan Klepper, and I was watching one dude. There's this dude that's repeatedly busting in on press conferences in Nevada. The Biden crime family, it's all a hoax and all of that. And so wait a minute, let me turn that down. And I'm like, man, a lot of people, it's just so ignorant. And I feel like a lot of this resurgence and this bigger renaissance that's happening has happened because over the last 4 years, political correctness, even more so, further than that, political correctness will not allow us to really, call people out for being dumb the way we used to. And I'm like, that needs to come back. We got to get that back. Diversity and inclusion is cool, but stupidity has to be called out. It can't just be everybody has an opinion. Because I see some of these news anchors or whatever, they'll let stuff fly that is absolute ridiculousness and foolish, and they won't counter or check it and in the sake of being objective and being newsy. And I'll be like, yo, no, that was dumb. Like even some of the people they had analyzing on election night on some of these broadcasts at these tables was saying dumb stuff.
And you said the reason why they weren't checking them was what?
Just because, we're so nice now, political correctness. You can't really call nobody dumb no more. You can't call nobody out for being stupid no more. Because you're being you're bullying.
When did they start like full blown like cursing on the news networks? Like they saying bullshit and everything on it. Like literally the word bullshit.
Yeah, it's cable.
Came out of Cuomo's mouth.
You could do that on cable.
I didn't know. Like when they start that, that's been going on for a while.
Yeah, it's been
like
that.
The word bullshit, like I mean, like
well, I have never heard bullshit. I've heard shit, but I've never heard bullshit,
bro.
I've never heard that.
Okay, that was just a little question. I was just trying to figure out like where I've been.
No, that's probably somebody got emotion or whatever. I've heard shit. I've never heard bullshit. Who said that?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Yeah. This is Cuomo.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Cuomo going in. Cuomo, him and his brother, they.
Yeah.
This is their year.
I can see that.
Yeah, this is their year. I mean, your girl is even trying to straight up holler at Cuomo.
Who?
What's the comedian that had the talk show?
Chelsea.
That was messing with 50 Cent.
Chelsea.
Oh
wow.
She already all the way in trying to like straight, like every time she's on somebody's show, she throw a bid at him.
Right.
And I'm like, and then she told 50 if he don't vote for Trump, he can get the ass again.
Yeah. And supposedly he came out after that and was like, all right, I switched it up.
He changed it up.
Yeah. It's not that. Nah, I ain't buying that.
I ain't for Chelsea, bro.
Chelsea with the snapper? I don't buy Chelsea with the snapper.
I don't think Chelsea got the snapper.
Nah, I don't think she got the snapper. No. That was cute. That was a cute little public back and forth.
That was.
Yeah,
that was.
Nobody bought that though. I don't think nobody bought that. Yeah.
But this is what we're dealing with. This is all theatrics, bro. And I think what is happening to us because we going through COVID, like this is our TV. This is our show.
Oh, this is Showtime. This is Showtime. Yeah. This is
it.
Yeah, we binge watching. We binge watching for real in real time.
Netflix binge watch. Yeah.
In real time.
Hulu, Amazon, Apple TV. That's it right now.
Yeah.
And then you get aside and you have become a fan. You forgot about what you really wanted out of these people.
Mm-hmm.
You just chose a team.
Mm.
And you're ready to ride for that team all the way out.
Yeah.
And you're ready to fight and kill for this team.
Yeah, and
that's the crazy part to me.
We were on that's super crazy. So we were on Karen Hunter 1 a.m. in the morning the other night, 1 to 3, and she had a political strategist on, and he was saying how it's the same thing. That's what the divisive nature of what's going on right now. You got fans of either side. You like the person. It's no longer about are these people capable in their positions. It's either you like this one and you don't like the other one, and then that's it. And then we don't like each other for liking who we like.
There we go. Like the way your boy Roland went at Cube and D.L. Hughley and everybody, like not everybody, but so many people
Right.
that went at him. They didn't even get a chance to hear him out. Now I appreciate the guys who actually engaged with him
Right.
try to see why. But for the people who didn't and was just going like 1,000 on him without knowing, like, look, I came up with a plan. Now everybody say, well, why is Ice Cube coming up with a plan for us? The same reason why we got all these other people coming up with a plan for us.
Right.
We didn't vote for none of these people.
Right. And we got
our leader.
Yeah.
Like, who is our leader? Who is our leader?
Shouldn't be. Ain't one and shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
Ain't one
But
and shouldn't be.
There are people who get paid like
Yes.
they are leaders.
Yes.
They get paid. They get sponsorships. They get all of this stuff done for them because those people think that they are our leaders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they represent that. Now, what is Cube doing different than any of these other guys been doing for decades?
Yeah. And that conversation has been completely flushed out. It was just, I think for me, it was just timing. It was timing, and that's it. A lot of what he said wasn't wrong, but he keeps stoking the fire, by tweeting. And I'm like, you already know on Twitter you can be taken out of context. So he's still poking the bear on Twitter even today.
Yeah.
Today. And then you got.
I think y'all like it.
Yeah, and then Tariq just keeps going at Roland, just trying to kill Roland. Oh man, it's
What is
it's unfortunate. Oh man, he done found pictures of Roland and he just tries to take a jab, and that part I don't enjoy because you got high profile, influential, black men just with different viewpoints or different approach. And now you got that line drawn in the sand, and now we at each other's throats. And this ain't the time for that. This ain't the time for that.
Yeah. It's not time for division.
Yeah, nah.
Nah, because we need everybody on deck.
All hands on deck. Yeah.
Yeah, all hands on deck.
We got to be in the room at the what do you call it? The war room at the table. Like, all right, y'all want reparations? All right, here's the reparations committee. We send you out and you go fight for that. We want democratic policy changes. All right, here's the committee for that. Y'all go handle that, and we're all working together. But this whole you don't want what I want, so you don't exist to me. That's not gonna help us in no way, shape, or form. No way, shape, or form.
No. And we got to stop that because that's what they use to divide us.
Yeah. So I'm looking. So Mr. Clarkson, is Trump talking now? Mr. Clarkson says 45 is going off the rail. So is he talking now? Is he on now? I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, man, this weekend Showtime. Are you in the kennel? Is that the kennel? Or you at the police station? Which one are you at, man?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, I'm not at neither.
It sounds like the kennel or the police station. You filing a report?
No, I jumped in the car.
Oh, okay.
Just so it wouldn't be loud because I was outside. It's warm out here.
Yeah, it really is. It really.
I don't understand it.
And that too. So look, these last 3 days, global warming, Corona, none of that shit exists. China, nothing. Russia, nothing. All that is back burner right now. Nothing.
Yeah, but see, this is where I have a concern at because I'm not getting caught up in this. Truthfully, I watch it like a show, just like a lot of us. But I think a lot of us are really having some real issues. Did you see the video with the mom going off on the son that she sent in and she told him what to vote for?
And he didn't.
and he didn't.
I saw it. I didn't click on it. I didn't click. I didn't want to affect my chi.
Nah, that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But that's real.
Yeah.
Like even if he was playing, like that's what's really going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Like people are like family members are like going separate ways over this.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne's girl. Supposedly.
Yeah, I saw that story. I didn't know if it was true or not, so I left it alone. Apparently, Lil Wayne's most recent girlfriend, after his decision to go meet with Trump, she supposedly broke up with him yesterday.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like nothing. Like she wasn't with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I mean, she might not have did that to Lil Wayne from 10 years ago, but this Lil Wayne,
yeah,
it was easy.
Right, right. Because she top choice now.
Right. Yeah. That dude's gonna want to holler just because Wayne was with it. But anyway,
yeah, that's a whole other thing.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that are losing. They really are. Relationships are going awry. Families,
definitely.
Family, like imagine a Thanksgiving conversation. If we don't really get to the business.
Oh, Thanksgiving is canceled, man. If they ain't counted votes by Thanksgiving, ain't no Thanksgiving, man. It's just, I mean, it wasn't no Halloween.
Yeah, it wasn't no Halloween.
It wasn't no Halloween.
Did somebody knock on your door?
Nah.
Neither.
Nah. I ain't even get no candy. I didn't see candy. You didn't
even buy none just in case somebody did knock on your door?
Well, I don't do that anyway, but I mean, like going out to the store.
You one of those? You one of those?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Light off. Drapes closed. Yes. I've been that. you lucky you don't get a sign on the door.
Well, you know what?
Out of service.
All you're gonna do now is put a mask on a pumpkin in front of your door. Nobody is even the FedEx,
that's
UPS,
hilarious.
Amazon. Nobody coming.
I might do that. You seen that somewhere? Have you seen that somewhere?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I might do that.
With a mask, that means something is wrong in that house.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with you.
I might do that. We got a couple little pumpkins over here. I might do that.
But nah, man, it's crazy, man. I just don't know. I mean, I don't know which way it's going. I know a lot of us need a vacation. I don't know when we're going to get it because, like you said, people haven't been talking about COVID. But I think yesterday or the day before, it was one of the biggest spikes that we got in one day.
Well, that has been happening every day for a week straight.
So it seems, right?
So it's what?
So it seems.
Oh, so it seems. No, I mean, that was the numbers that they were putting out. Every day was the highest one day total.
Yeah.
Than before.
And
right.
I think yesterday might have been topped it all.
Right.
And to me, like, why are we spending so much time talking about what state has what numbers? Like, tell us when they won. Let's get back to this other stuff because, people trying to go back to work.
Right.
People trying to get a bag. Like, these offices are boarded up and people can't go to work right now. Or some people can. Yeah. But a lot of people either are working from home, or, they're being furloughed or getting let go. Yeah. You see what happened to ESPN? 500
people. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna try to play this video. I'm sure this will get blocked when I put it on YouTube, but we're gonna watch
more seats to defend.
We're gonna watch
spent
Trump.
almost
Let me share this video. I'm gonna pull your volume down just a second.
In South Carolina and Kentucky alone, 2 races, and
he out here whining and copping pleas already
against us. At the national level, our opponents' major donors were Wall Street bankers and special interests. Our major donors were police officers, farmers, everyday citizens.
He got his medication.
Yet for the first time ever, we lost
very
0
measured,
races in
very
the House.
subdued.
I was talking to Kevin McCarthy today. He said he couldn't believe it. 0 races, very unusual thing, 0. And actually won many new seats with, I think, many more on the way. This was also the year of the Republican woman. More Republican women were elected to Congress than ever before. That's a great achievement. I won the largest share of non-white voters of any Republican in 60 years, including historic numbers of Latino, African American, Asian American, and
I hate how
Native
he says
American
that.
voters.
African American.
The largest ever in our history. We grew our party by 4 million voters, the greatest turnout in Republican Party history. Democrats are the party of the big donors, the big media, the big tech, it seems, and Republicans have become the party of the American worker, and that's what's happened. And we're also, I believe, the party of inclusion. As everyone now recognizes, media polling was election interference in the truest sense of that word.
Is this a farewell
powerful
speech or
special
what,
interests.
like what is this?
These really phony polls, I have to call them phony polls,
Phony
state polls,
polls.
were designed to keep our voters at home, create the illusion of momentum for Mr. Biden, and diminish Republicans' ability to raise funds. They were what's called suppression polls. Everyone knows that now. And it's never been used to the extent that it's been used on this last election.
So full of
To
fraud.
highlight just a few examples, the day before election, Quinnipiac,
All right,
which
so
was wrong
watch, folks. Watch how
on
watch how he's reading this.
every occasion that I
This
know
is
of.
his first time
Had Joe Biden
reading
up
this.
by
I
5
promise you.
points in Florida, and they were off by 8.4 points, and I won Florida easily. So they had me losing Florida by a lot, and I ended up winning Florida by a lot. Other than that, they were very accurate. They had him up 4 points in Ohio.
He's never
and they
read
were
this
up by
document.
12.2 points. And I also won Ohio, great state of Ohio, very easily.
Very easily.
The Washington Post had
I'm
Biden
talking
up
basic
17
words
points in
so my base can
Wisconsin,
understand.
and it was basically even. They
Even.
were off by about 17 points, and they knew that.
They
They're
knew
not
that.
stupid people. They knew that.
Stupid
Suppression.
people.
There are now only a few states yet to be decided in the presidential race. The voting apparatus of those states are run in all cases by Democrats.
There are psychology
We
terms
were
that
winning
explains
in all
these
the key
maneuvers that he
locations
does.
by a lot, actually. And then our
You know, they
numbers
talk
started
suppression when they're the only ones
getting
that
whittled
were
away
suppressing the
in
vote.
secret, and they wouldn't allow legally permissible observers. We went to court in a couple of instances, and we were able to get the observers put in. And when the observers got there, they wanted them 60, 70 feet away, 80 feet, 100 feet away, or outside the building to observe people inside the building.
Because that's the rules.
And we won a case, a big case, and we have others happening. There are lots of litigation, even beyond our litigation. There's tremendous amount of litigation generally because of how unfair this process
Hey,
was.
Don,
And I
hang back,
predicted that.
man.
I've been talking
Sit
about
tight.
mail-in voting for a long time. It's really destroyed our system. It's a corrupt system, and it makes people corrupt even if they aren't by nature. But they become corrupt. It's too easy. They want to find out how many votes they need, and then they seem to be able to find them. They wait, and then they find them. And
And then they
you see
find
that
out.
on election night. We were ahead in vote in North Carolina by a lot, tremendous number of votes. And we're still ahead by a lot, but not as many because they're finding ballots all of a sudden. Oh, we have some mail-in ballots. It's amazing how those mail-in ballots are so one-sided, too. I know that it's supposed to be to the advantage of the Democrats, but in all cases, they're so one-sided. We were up by nearly 700,000 votes in
one-sided.
Pennsylvania. I won Pennsylvania by a lot. And that gets whittled down to, I think they said now we're up by 90,000 votes. And they'll keep coming and coming and coming. They find them all over. And they don't want us to have any observers. Although we won a court case, the judge said you have to have observers. Likewise in Georgia, and they're appealing. Actually, they're appealing. We won a case that we want people to watch, and we want observers, and they're actually appealing, which is sort of interesting. I wonder why that appeal, that all we want to do is have people watch as they do the vote tabulations. Likewise in Georgia, I won by a lot,
A lot.
with a lead of
by a
over
lot.
getting close to 300,000 votes on election night in Georgia. And by the way, got whittled down. And now it's getting to be to a
Suppression.
point where I'll go from
He
winning
said
by a
suppression like
lot
it's a new cologne.
to
Suppression.
perhaps being even
Suppression.
down a little bit. in Georgia, a pipe burst in a faraway location, totally unrelated to the location of what was happening, and they stopped counting for 4 hours, and a lot of things happened. The election apparatus in Georgia is run by Democrats. We also had margins of 300,000 in Michigan. We're way up in Michigan, won the
Tehran,
state.
yes.
And
How many votes you got?
we
A
did
lot.
likewise fantastically
How many
well.
losses you take? A lot.
And that got whittled down. In every case, they
That's
got whittled
funny.
down. Today, we're on track to win Arizona. We only need to carry, I guess, 55% of the remaining vote, 55% margins, and that's a margin that we've significantly exceeded. So we'll see what happens with that, but we're on track to do okay in Arizona. Our goal is to defend the integrity of the election. We'll not allow the corruption to steal such an important election.
This is going
or
through
any election
Thanksgiving.
for that
I
matter.
promise y'all.
And we can't allow anybody to silence our voters and manufacture results. I've never had.
Any
I've been
other
doing
foreign
a lot of
rogue
public
nation
things for
wanted
a
to
long
get at
time.
us.
I've never had anything that's been
Now
as
is the time, man.
inspirational.
Goodness.
By people calling, talking.
I ain't want to have to say it,
sending
but damn.
things to us. I've never
Like
seen
he's
such love and such
man,
affection.
he's
and
literally
such
here winging it. He's just winging it and whining.
spirit as I've seen.
And I
for
guarantee
this.
you his
People
base
know
is
what's
like
happening, and they see
scorned.
what's
Like
happening.
they
and
believe
it's
in every
before
word,
their
and he's
eyes.
not even really saying anything.
And there are many instances which will be reported very shortly. There's tremendous litigation going on. And this is a case where they're trying to steal an election. They're trying to rig an election.
Choice of words.
And
Yeah,
we can't
very
let that
small,
happen.
elementary.
Detroit and Philadelphia, known as two of the
this is
most
my
corrupt
problem.
political places
For
anywhere
those
in our
people who
country,
have voted for him
easily
twice,
cannot be responsible for
Yeah.
engineering the outcome of
especially
a
twice, I want to
presidential
talk to those
race, a
people.
very important
Like, you
presidential
did it
race. In
twice.
Pennsylvania,
Like, how
Democrats
are
have gone
you voting for
to
a
the state
person
Supreme
that
Court
is
to try
supposed
and
to be the
ban
leader
our election
of
observers,
this country,
and very
which is
strongly.
basically saying you're
Now,
the
we won
leader
the
of the
case,
world.
but
Right.
they're going
Right?
forward. They don't
And
want
his
anybody in there. They don't want
vocabulary
anybody watching them as
so
they
limited.
Yeah.
count the ballots.
Like you got
And
kids that
I
are
can't
in fifth or
imagine
sixth
why there's
grade
absolutely no
that can
legitimate
use
reason
more words
why they would
than this
not
guy
want to
can.
have people watching this
Man,
process
I'm just
because
trying
of
to
its
figure that
scope.
out, bro. Like, I'm like, you know, people got me
They should be
mixed up
proud of
because
it. Instead,
I was a
they're
Phil IQ. Like,
trying
what you like,
obviously to
no.
Yeah, right.
But what
right.
I'm
fraud.
saying is
There's
there
no
are
question
choices
about
that we
that. In
should make.
Philadelphia,
We should
observers
just
have been
blindly vote
kept far away,
because we blindly vote.
very far
We should
away,
just
so
make
far
stuff.
that people are
Like,
using
just because
binoculars
he said what he
to try
said
and see.
doesn't
And
mean
there's
he's going
been
for
tremendous
Trump. You know what
problems
I'm saying?
caused.
Right.
Like, we have to ask
Um,
stuff for people
paper on
that
all
we're
of the
giving our
windows so
vote
you
to.
can't see in,
But
and the
getting back
people
to him,
that are
I'm
banned
like,
are very
bro,
unhappy and
like for
become
you to say
somewhat
really,
violent.
really,
The
and
11th
say that
Circuit
four
ruled
times,
that in
Very
Georgia
big, very
the
big. We
votes
did
have
it. We
been
did it. That's
very,
in
very
by
big.
a lot of people
Come on,
know.
election
bro.
day, that
Yeah,
they should
a
be
lot
in
of
by
people.
election day.
I mean, like a
And they
lot.
weren't.
A lot.
Votes
And
are
now
coming in after
but
election
you said,
day.
well, he's saying that because
And
that's what
they had a
his base
ruling already
understands.
that
No,
you have to have the votes in by
that's just what
election
he
day.
got
To
to
the
give.
best of my
No,
knowledge, votes should be
that's
in
what
by
it is.
election day.
There was a
They didn't do that.
scientist that came
Democrat
out in
officials never
2015
believed they
and was
could win
saying
this
that the reason
election.
why he
Honestly,
resonates
I really
with his
believe
base
that.
or with that
That's
base,
why they did
because it
the
wasn't
mail-in
always his
ballots where
base.
there's tremendous
Hey,
corruption
Is the
and
fact
fraud
that he
going on.
talks
That's why they
on
mailed
a
out tens of
7th
millions of
grade
unsolicited ballots
reading
without
level.
any
That's the way he talks.
verification measures
Listen, hold on,
whatsoever.
listen. No,
And I've told
listen.
everybody
They
that
said the
these
average.
things would
Okay, it might have
happen
been ninth. They said the
because I've
average.
seen it happen. I watched a
They
lot
said
of
the
different
average
elections
in across
before
America is
they
like 6.
decided to
So
go with
he's
this
even
big,
though he's
massive
low talking,
election
he's
with
talking
tens
above
of
them.
millions of ballots going
oh
out
my
to
God.
Yeah.
Oh my
everybody,
God.
in many cases totally
Bro, like,
unsolicited.
it's so
This was
upsetting
unprecedented
when
in
I
American
hear him, man.
history.
He's supposed to
This was by
he's
design,
supposed to
despite years of
represent
claiming
the
to care
leader
about the
of
election
our
security.
country.
Yeah.
Like
They
it's
refused
just
to
like when I
include
see
any
him, when I
requirement to
hear him do
verify
speeches,
signatures,
I don't even want to see him.
identities, or
Yeah.
That's
even
a whole
determine
other
whether
story. But
they're
still,
eligible or
disturbs
ineligible
me,
to
bro.
vote.
Like
People
I'm like,
walking in there, they have no idea. They're
especially
just
coming after
taking
Barack.
Yeah.
numbers. They're
Yeah.
writing down things.
All right,
You
look.
come
Holidays are
after,
coming, but
you
Toyota
come
Phone's
after
already here
Barack.
with great year-end
And then
deals for
you,
that
and
special
this
someone.
is who we
Trust
got.
me, these
Right.
work way better.
It's the best we got. This is who y'all wanted. This
Right.
is who y'all keep. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this a little while longer, and then we're gonna jump off of here and because we've reached the end of the time. But I appreciate we're gonna run this back.
All right, bro.
Handle your business at the station, man. If you turn in witness, man, there's nothing wrong with that, man. If you turn in
Hey,
states,
man, no, never that, never that.
turn in states, there's nothing wrong with it.
Just those down, baby.
All right. So we gonna jump back into that real quick. Here's my this is what I want to show you real quick, and then we're gonna come back to that. I guess they took a commercial break on Fox Live feed. But 2 minutes at a time because it is Thursday and we do some funny stuff on Thursday. So this is what I was talking about. All right, so what about that platinum plan? Because the morning after the election, I really thought he was in the lead. I ain't gonna lie. I was like him. Oh man, he was ahead. I thought he was in the lead. So this was me on calling about that platinum plan in case it was real. Well, good morning. My name is Lamont King. I recently got your number from somebody that sent me a mass text about the platinum plan. Yes. No, I was just calling to follow up because now that Trump won, I wanted to know. Hello? Oh, shit. You're probably not even going to answer. Hello? Hey, good morning. Hey, hi. Ice Cube? Oh, man. I didn't think you would answer the phone. Yeah. No, look, so here's the thing, man. I got some questions about the platinum plan, man. Now that your man won and he's won the second term, I kind of feel funny calling. I feel like I'm a telemarketer. When can we expect payment? But what's up with the plan? How soon will it go into action? Hello? Q.
Yes, I'm a Republican voter following up on the contract with Black America. Yes, the Platinum Plan. I just had some questions as to whether or not that's going to be something that's going to be addressed in the first 100 days of his second term. It will. Oh, shit, you bullshit. Oh, man, that's what's... Hello? Fuck. How's about that platinum plan? Now let's jump back in for a quick second. Let's see what they're talking about. All right, let's go back to Fox. Where'd it go at? All right, here we go. Back into it for a couple more minutes before they kill the stream. Oh, where it go at? Oh, here you go.
Information coming and litigation. All elections were a disaster. Small, very easy to handle elections were disastrous. This is a large-scale version, and it's getting worse and worse every day. We're hearing stories that are horror stories, absolute horror stories. And we can't let that happen to the United States of America. It's not a question of who wins, Republican, Democrat, Joe, myself. We can't let that happen to our country.
Oh.
We can't be disgraced by having something like this happen.
Oh, you changing your tone,
it will
Playboy.
be hopefully cleared up, maybe soon, I hope soon, but it'll probably go through a process, a legal process. And as you know, I've claimed certain states and he's claiming states, so we can both claim the states, but ultimately I have a feeling judges are going to have to rule. But there's been a lot of shenanigans and we can't stand for that in our country.
He's setting it up.
Thank you very much.
No questions? No further questions?
You've been listening to the
Did y'all
president
see that exit?
remarks since yesterday morning as the vote count continues.
Hold on, can we go back?
States.
Wait a minute,
There's
can
a
I
lot
rewind?
to fact check in what he said. There's
Did
just
you
not a
see
lot of
that
evidence
exit?
to support some of what he's
Your
saying.
man was smooth.
The
He
big
walked off
point,
smooth with the drink.
illegal
you
votes.
see that?
He's calling these illegal votes. This is the very important point I
Obama
want to
said
make.
we can't
he's,
really.
He's embarked
changing
on
his
legal
whole
challenges
tone
in these battlegrounds.
Oh,
He
man.
hasn't won.
We're about to get up
them
off
yet.
here, man.
That's an
We've reached that
important
point of the show because
And-
this is actually getting exciting, man. I was not interested in this, but he just set the tone. He really he planted that seed. That was the ultimate dog whistle right there. He said ultimately it's going to come down to the judges that he been putting in place for 4 years. This is what Dick Gregory was talking about. This is what everybody else was talking about. Crazy. He just, I mean, if you was reading a book, you'd be like, oh yeah, I just read that chapter. Whew. That was deep. I might have to go in there and actually turn the TV on again. That was heavy. They're gonna be picking that apart for the next 6 hours. All right, here we go. Here's the time of the show we like to leave on a lesson and hear a word from an elder, Alpha Papa. Been coming through lately with the jokes, and so let's get it.
Happy every day, brothers and sisters. This is Alpha Papa with today's reflections. A joke or two from the vault. My cousin took his wife to a restaurant. The waiter, for some reason, took his order first. I'll have the rump steak rare, please. My cousin is kind of slow. He said she can order for herself. And that's when the fight started. Another one. An airline pilot hit the runway rather hard. Embarrassed, he had difficulty looking at the passengers in the eye, and they were too shocked to say anything. Finally, everyone had left the aircraft except for an old lady walking with a cane. Young man, may I ask a question? He said, yes, ma'am. Did we land or were we shot down? Peace and blessings. Alpha Papa.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks. Again, we thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it on behalf of everybody, the Big Zoe that joined into the show. Mr. Clarkson, our executive producer down in Studio B. I appreciate you. Feel free. We're 100% viewer supported by viewers like you. We appreciate y'all checking in with us every day, Monday through Friday. $ Lamont King 06. We've had some great new patrons last week and this week, and we want to keep the train going so we can build a legitimate platform for you to come in and enjoy yourself, laugh and learn at the same time. We'll see y'all back, Lord willing, tomorrow. I'm on the Karen Hunter Show, Sirius XM Urban View, 126 from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And then here, All Fun and Games with John Watson. Let's go live tomorrow at 6. All right, y'all be safe, man. Let's you know, we still in it. It ain't gonna be no tie. There's no tying in baseball. So we just gotta wait it out. We gotta wait and see. We gotta hang back. We gotta sit tight, stand back and stand by. Crispus, I appreciate you coming through. All right, niggas. That's him, because that's his voice. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Fool up there talking about suppression. I don't give a good goddamn about depression, suppression, oppression.